video may contain content parents may find unsuitable for children. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hey everybody, it's Hunger again, and welcome to another weekly podcast. And as usual,
I'm playing Minecraft.
Yeah. So yeah. We're doing more of that Minecraft slash pixel art stuff. Good things, all good things. Let's see. There we go. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and drop down here. I got things that I can do. Let's see, there we go. Let's see. There we go. Excuse me. Oh man. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, take that. Wait, isn't this? Should be there. I don't know how I didn't catch that earlier. Cray. Alright. Alright. Let's see. Huaito. Noise. Oh, okay, I see. Hang on. This is the color I want. Yeah. Yes, exactly. It is. There are layers like an onion. Caps is here. Scarlet Rose is here. You know. Got a nice little squad going on. That's about the best I can do there. Let's see, what about this? There we go. It's snowing in hell. Really? I didn't know it was that cold outside. Shit. It's Christmas time in hell. Oh. Actually, I should have brought this down more. Hang on. There we go. Now I can grab that one. Oh. Bruh. Okay, hang on. I was supposed to do this. There we go. Makes hella more sense. Oh, okay, this is too short. Okay, that's what happened there. All right, let me. Then here we go. Like that. Oh, so much work. All right. Goodness. Do. Oh, crap. I did not mean to do that. What the? Really? Really, bitch? Really? 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 That is not what I was trying to do at all. Jesus. Okay. Gah. It has been a fucking week, I'll tell you what. Let me jump in here. Up at the store, we've been doing inventory count all week. And my sister forgot to let Google know. So somebody showed up at the store, and we were closed, and they left us a 1-star review. Dun, dun, dun.
You hate to see it.
Yeah. Yeah, how dare we waste their gas? Man, it's,
I mean, at least that's just like a once mistake sort of thing.
Right, well,
like
it's
happens too often.
Yeah, it's not like they could have, just called and our voicemail, would have told them that the store was closed, like, it's not like that was a thing, like...
Yeah. Well,
how dare we force them to get in their car without calling first and just drive down there willy-nilly? We're such horrible people. Anyway.
But the cookie place I worked, the fucking staff in the building, we couldn't even update most of our online shit. So it was just like, oh yeah, when you're out of stuff, just apologize and smile as these people fucking tear into you for your
Right?
systems being inept for the
It's
consumer.
like, how dare you, sir?
I don't know, people are nutty. Like, they'll come out from wherever. I get that maybe for games as a fucking gamer, maybe, but like for cookies, you're driving an hour to go get fucking overpriced cookies. Are you?
Oh, man.
Then you're gonna make this my problem now.
Right. Yeah. That just reminds me of that fucking episode of Rodman One Half. It's a filler episode. But basically, the crux of the situation is Kodachi is making some cookies, intending to give them to Ranma, and her brother comes in, and he mistakenly thinks that they are a gift for him from one of the girls he likes. So he eats them.
Rough.
And the situation might have been, been able to de-escalate if it wasn't for what happened next, because he fucking so Kodachi comes in and figures out that that her brother has eaten the cookies, and she of course gets upset and tells him he shouldn't have eaten the cookies, and then his response is, "Oh, so those cookies were for Ranma? I thought they tasted a bit dry." And that's when she pulls out an anti-tank rifle.
What the fuck?
And after she unleashes an anti-tank rifle, keep in mind they're in a basement. After she fires off a shot, he pulls out his own anti-tank weapon and starts shooting at her back, and then Sasuke shows up, and and he's like, and they both explain what's going on, and his whole response is, "You were fighting over cookies."
Yeah.
It's just, that line, just the and her response is, "How dare you try to trivialize?"
That was my life for a bit, though.
Yeah, exactly. Just, people busting out anti-tank weaponry over some fucking cookies.
More fucking cookies.
Uh,
I mean, that sounds something I would do. I mean,
yeah. I'm gonna need them cookies.
right?
But yeah. But yeah, it's a hell of a scene.
The cap. No cap.
Justified.
Justified.
It was funny because they were super overpriced, but any excess just got thrown out at the end of the night.
Right. Yeah.
So people, some people would pick up on that, and the ones that I didn't like, I would not indulge them.
Right.
Ultimately, there comes a point in the service experience where you realize, oh, hey, I work for a big place that doesn't actually care about their customers.
Yeah.
So I can just not care about the customers either, which is really depressing if you want to do that, but I didn't, so I just kind of stopped.
Right.
It's probably different as a rule. The services I've worked in have been more geared to people above my income class, so there's a little resentment there, understandably.
Crap.
Like, I'm trying to remember what the prices were. Would you pay more than $2 for one fucking cookie?
Oh, probably not. No, that's
Yeah.
that sounds a bit exorbitant.
Also, it's it's like a fast food thing. They still charge tax.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I don't know. It seems popular, but it also seems unsustainable. I can't imagine that many people wasting money on cookies. But
Right.
yeah, they do.
Right. What the heck? This is so difficult. All right. I'm having trouble with this. Like, this is.
Oh, my good news of the week is I found out that I have like 65 hours of PTO saved right now.
Oh, okay, cool.
So that's a nice feeling. I'm used to having none, having
Oh,
cents
yeah.
worth. Because they're like, oh yeah, we'll prorate your time off so you work nonstop for the first 2 years, and if you make it through that, maybe we'll let you take a break.
Right.
Which is why they have
Yeah. Ooh.
they
Okay. And there we go. Good grief.
My bad news of the week is that I am done cat sitting for a while. Funny pink cat goes home, and I'm sad. But not my cat, so I'll get over it.
goodness. But yeah, so because that 1-star review thing happened earlier in the week, every time throughout the entire week that somebody came up to the door and tried the door and I couldn't get in and then left, I was like, oh, there's another 1-star review. uh, but yeah. Sometimes I like to imagine that I have that kind of free time where I can just write like 1-star reviews of stores I don't like and then I wake up and I have responsibilities and shit, you know. You know. And then I like, you know, do stuff that I find fun instead, you know, like when I have free time. You know, it's crazy.
What got me was signs, right? You'll put up a sign, you'll clearly display information. People don't fucking read them.
Oh, I know.
One time I saw a guy, he looked for the sign, he fucking checked above the door frame.
Oh my God.
Completely missed it directly in front of his nose.
Right. Yeah, no, we had these 2 kids show up today, and they're like sitting there in front of the door, like confused as all hell, you know, and we're like, we're just sitting there going, can't they read? Like, you know, these were not like super duper young kids that shouldn't be able to read, you know, like, so like finally we go to the door and explain that we're closed and everything, and they're like, okay, and then like one of them comes back and knocks on the door again, and then you know, it turns out they wanted to know if we bought Pokemon cards. It's like, no, we don't buy Pokemon cards. You know? Like, it's so funny how during 2021 when the Pokemon was going through like its that huge boom, we got tons and tons of calls. Oh, do you sell Pokemon cards? Do you sell Pokemon cards? Do you have Pokemon cards? Now all the calls we get about Pokemon are like, do you buy Pokemon cards? Do you?
Lol.
You know, everybody's trying to offload that
how
shit.
That worked out.
Yeah. Everybody trying to offload their shit. You know.
Yeah.
But yeah. You know. There are certain times that are just good times to sell that shit. And during that boom, when things went nuts for a little while, I sold off my base set collection. Like, it was like, I had like the entire base set, and you know, not like some of it was first edition, but not the Charizard, right? You know, and then like, and then I had most of the next 2 sets. I think I was missing like 3 or 4 cards from each, and then you know. Anyway, so yeah, I just sold all that shit, you know. Made a tidy little profit off of it. And then I also sold a whole bunch of promo cards. I had a bunch of old Wizards of the Coast promos for Pokemon. You know, so yeah, I just took the opportunity to liquidate all that stuff. You know.
The Pokemon card collector dream, he lived it.
Yeah.
But without, like, the crashing and burning part.
Your Imakuni card. Imakuni.
Yo! Wait, Caps has that?
Yeah. Yeah, he's got the Imakuni.
Oh.
Imakuni the goat.
I'm running out of food in my home
Oh.
again.
Snap.
How does this keep happening?
Well, I know why it keeps happening to me. It's because I eat it.
I think I'm
It's,
suffering from a similar fate.
Yeah, similar issue.
I get peeved about having to buy groceries, so I put it off.
Right. Same. I just... How?
It's really sad, but like I can't imagine how many people walk into a grocery store and looking at price tags, and every price tag just makes them more and more pissed off till they're done shopping.
Right.
I imagine it's a good percent.
Oh shit. This is not correct. Okay, well, let me... There we go. That's much better. Okay. Yes.
Nice. Oh yeah, status.
Boom. Oh, let's see. Perfect. No, don't do that. Take that.
Yeah, true. I don't. I'll be honest, I'm working on something.
Vegeta, I can fly. Oh man. That was one of the funnier moments in that fucking show. I swear. Like, just in the middle of a battle, he just freezes and he's like, Vegeta! I can fly! It's just the timing and everything.
I like the long pause on that one.
Yeah, like...
You can fly.
Just the the way the line was delivered and everything, just absolutely priceless. This dude. This is shaping up to be super clean.
I gotta have to look into a bar.
Yeah. Really, bitch? That's not what I was trying to do, fuck. When are you playing Steamboat Willie on your channel? That's a good question. Oh, man. Uh... Oh, man. Honestly, Steamboat Willie is cool and everything, but I'm definitely looking forward way more to Superman. When Superman hits public domain, oh, that's going to be so much fun.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Because when Superman hits public domain, everybody and their dog is going to be beating the shit out of him. It's going to be so funny. Like, everybody's going to be doing animations with their OCs, just kicking the shit out of him. Marvel is going to have him show up in the Marvel in the Marvel universe, and their characters just going to kick the fuck out of him. It's going to be so funny.
Yep.
Because the thing is, Superman, whether Death Battle wants to admit it or not, has been power crept like a sumbitch over the years.
Right. Yeah.
So the version of Superman that's in public domain right now is kind of a weak piece of shit. Or that's not in public domain right now, but is going to go into public domain.
Death Battle doesn't want to accept that.
Right. Well, and the funny thing is that Death Battle used it as excuses like, oh, well, in that era, the comic book writers just basically gave Superman powers on the fly to get himself out of situations, so we decided to not use that Superman. It's like, no, you decided not to use him because he's a weak piece of shit. You know, like...
Yeah.
Like the original Superman, I don't even think could fly. I think he could just jump. You know, the whole able to leap tall buildings in a single bound shit. You know, like,
Right.
like, you know, dude's been power crept to fuck over the years. Like, so.
He went and got nerfed to -0.
Yeah. So if anything, that's probably what's going to keep a lot of people from using him effectively, because they won't know that they can't do that certain powers are newer for him, and they'll try to use his current power set instead of his OG one, and they're going to get in trouble. You know? But Yeah.
Hmm.
Public domain
I
cinematic universe when, right?
Right.
Yeah, I can't wait to draw myself fucking unhinging my jaw and biting Superman's face off once he enters public domain.
Well, the funny thing is Superman and Bugs Bunny, I think, are hitting public domain around the same time.
Lol.
So, you know,
Oh, what a fight.
and the thing is, if I remember correctly, the earlier incarnations of Bugs Bunny, weren't they the Big Chunkus version? Like, or like he was fatter originally, right? Wasn't he? Like,
I don't remember.
Oh, I thought he was like grotesquely skinny in the beginning.
yeah, I don't know. I'd have to look into it. Because I know like the original design for Elmer was like way different. No, he had like a
He had a bit of a booty. You're right.
no, like in the like in some of the older cartoons, he was legit like fat like the whole time. Like
I
some of
don't
those
know. I'd
old
have to
black and
see
white
it.
Bugs Bunny cartoons, the ones that are going to hit public domain first.
What the hell? 1937.
Yeah, so like I said, he's going into public domain like a year or two after Superman, or maybe the same year. I don't know, but
How is this rabbit still alive? I'm once again fighting Whitney.
oh shit,
Oh hell.
there we go.
Oh.
But yeah, let me take a look.
I don't know where the hell you guys are at right now, or where I even am.
Let's see. While Porky's Hare Hunt was the first Warner Brothers cartoon to feature what would eventually become Bugs Bunny, A Wild Hare, directed by Tex Avery, was released July 27, 1940, and is widely considered to be the first official Bugs Bunny cartoon. Let's see. Let's see. Chase Craig drew the first Bugs Bunny comic Sunday pages, and the first Bugs Bunny comic book. He said Bugs was not the creation of any one man. He represented the creative talents of perhaps 5 or 6 directors and many cartoon writers. Let's see. Okay, so Porky's Hare Hunt was released on April 30th, 1938. Avery's Porky's Duck Hunt in 1937 introduced Daffy Duck.
He does look a little
Let's see.
chunkier.
Yeah, like the original Bugs Bunny was more short.
Yeah.
In that Porky's Hare Hunt cartoon. But yeah, no, there's a.
When he was a rabbit first and a man second.
But yeah. Let's see. Let's see.
Oh, I see. What a strange button.
Let's see. Yeah, because I remember Elmer having a much. Elmer's original design was shorter, was closer to Big Chungus as well, as far as I remember. It's got that same type of body.
Well, yeah, that's the joke he was making in the
Right.
big chunk of scene.
Right. But
Oh
yeah.
my god. I cannot be hitting buttons willy-nilly.
Let's see. Let's see.
Oh, there it is.
I failed to see what Winnie the Pooh brings to the team.
But yeah, oh, let's see. But yeah, Bugs has gotten progressively taller and skinnier as things have gone on. Yeah. His original designs were much shorter. He's almost twice as tall now as he was when he first started. So anyway, but yeah.
Yeah, I was remembering some reruns after they had all lengthened him a bit. And dude was towering over Yosemite Sam. Like,
Yeah.
I felt bad for him. I'm like, dude, this rabbit's fucking giant.
Right. But yeah, Stardust versus Superman. But yeah, like there's just you know, and the thing is, I think Batman's hitting public domain pretty quick after Superman too. Because if I remember correctly, he wasn't created too far behind Supes. Oh. Yeah, Batman first appeared in Detective Comics number 27 on March 30th, 1939, and will enter the public domain in 2035. So, yeah.
What? Oh.
Yeah. Oh, wow. characters Pluto, Donald Duck, Superman, J.R.R. Tolkien's The Hobbit, and James Bond will become public domain within the next decade. So,
Going to the town. Okay. Oh.
oh. So here's something interesting. There's a 1928 film called The Man Who Laughs, and the character from that, the title character from that, is the inspiration for the Joker. So yeah. Oh. Ooh.
I can fly, yes.
Interesting. That sounds interesting. That
What's over this way?
But yeah. Anyway, the so yeah, there's some interesting stuff. But you could add Dracula to your squad there. Your public domain squad. And Frankenstein. Although the Frankenstein has to be closer to the book version and not the film version, because the film changed that character a whole bunch. So but if you're going for the book Frankenstein,
yeah, it sure is.
Yeah, don't redo the League of Extraordinary Gentlemen. They pick stupid characters, like Tom Sawyer and Huckleberry Finn. No. Nah, you can do better than that.
You're gonna have to try a little harder than that.
Well, like the League of Extraordinary Gentlemen took a lot of liberties with some of those characters. Like
Undertale.
Let's brainstorm this.
Let's brainstorm this. And so I think Frankenstein would be a really awesome place to start, because in the story, Frankenstein, the original one, he's never explicitly killed. So, and the thing is, the thing about the book Frankenstein that makes him way scarier than the movie version is that he's not only does he have like superhuman strength, but he's really fucking smart. Like, he basically teaches himself to read and write. And to speak, like, so, like, one of the truly frightening things about Frankenstein in the book is just how cunning he is. Or not Frankenstein, the monster in Frankenstein, excuse me, Dr. Frankenstein. The title character is the monster's creator, but the monster itself is terrifyingly cunning.
R.L. Stein Goosebump. I think I understand the situation of the name.
So, yeah.
Is he, like, supposed to be smart? Was that the point?
Yeah, like that's like it's something where the movie adaptation makes the monster a brainlet. He's like, fire bad, brr, just, they kind of completely ruined the fucking character. But the book version, yeah, that fucker's diabolical. So there's a point in the story where he basically throttles a child to death. Like he grabs grabs a child, murders him. He steals a pendant from the child's corpse and plants it on a girl asleep in the woods. And then she gets put to death for killing the child. Like,
he's a little sinister.
Yeah, he fucking knew what he was doing too. Like he didn't just do it by accidents or happenstance. He was fucking trying to frame that chick.
Well, what's his MO?
So basically, he just kind of hides and shows up and does violence and then leaves. Like he just
lol.
Basically in the book, the plot is that his motivation, because basically the doctor or Frankenstein creates the monster, and then after he creates it, he's so horrified by what he's created that he basically runs away. And the monster, after he flees from the apartment, because he creates him in an apartment, not in some castle with a lightning storm, like in the movie. So he basically just leaves the monster in the apartment, and then when he comes back, the monster's fucking gone. And the monster realizes pretty quickly that people freak out when they see him, so he starts hiding all the time. And he ends up hiding in this little shed next to this house, and he can hear the family in the house talking, and he learns to talk by listening to them.
Jeez.
And then after that, he ends up making friends with a blind guy who lives in the house and learning to read. And then after that, he decides what he basically decides what he wants, and what he wants is for Frankenstein to create a mate for him. Yeah.
Oh.
So, you
So
know,
that's where that.
that's where the whole Bride of Frankenstein trope comes from. But basically, the issue, I guess, is that, you know, Frankenstein, having seen what one monster is capable of, is understandably worried about what a pair of them could do. You know?
Yeah.
So, so he initially gives in and starts constructing a second monster to be the mate of the first one. But then
What's it
essentially,
about again?
yeah, he essentially decides that that's a terrible idea and destroys the incomplete second monster. And then the first monster, after seeing him trash the second one, is enraged, but he won't kill Frankenstein because Frankenstein's his ticket to getting a mate. So he ends up, I think, killing Frankenstein's wife on their wedding night. Like,
Oh,
you know, like he basically just breaks in and throttles her in the room. You know, like,
like kind of, if I can't have it, neither can you, sort of.
yeah, like it's something where it's like, oh, yeah, he's like, yeah, you could have avoided this by just giving me what I wanted. But anyway, but after that, Frankenstein kind of decides, well, I'm not going to let you just, you know, do whatever you want. I'm going to stop you, basically. So he basically decides at that point to kill the monster he made with his own hands, you know, and he ends up chasing him into the Arctic, you know, like, but then, you know, but then he ends up dying from the conditions in the Arctic, and the monster, having lost his chance at getting a companion, just kind of slinks away, you know, like, and you know, like, so it's something where, you know, it never really specifies what, if anything, happened to the monster after that, you know?
Yeah.
So like I said, that would be a great kind of jumping off point, you know, this
Yeah, definitely.
repulsive creature that just secludes itself, but is also kind of brilliant, you know? Like, maybe it's researching on its own how to create a mate for itself, you know, like that type of thing, you know. So,
Yeah.
Because the story in the book Frankenstein is actually told from the point of view of a sailor who picked up Frankenstein in the Arctic. So the book begins sort of near the end, where Frankenstein is on the hunt for the monster, and basically Frankenstein tells his story to the sailor, who is then writing it down in letters that he's sending to a girl back home.
Wow.
You know, and that's how the narrative is presented. So
Sounds a lot more well put together than my understanding of the movie.
yeah, well, and that's the thing, is the movie, they added all this crap to it that didn't belong there, like Igor. Igor's not in the book at all. You know, and then they had like a castle and like all this other shit, you know, like just for the cinematic gravitas of it all, like, you know, like the sets and everything that they came up with for the movie were just nothing like the setting for the original, you know. But yeah, it's just something where the original story was really well done, and it really kind of saddens me that nobody has ever done a good movie adaptation of it, because everybody who does movie adaptations kind of mimics the Universal movie, where they add in Igor and the monster being a brainlet, and like.
Yeah, that's a shame.
Yeah, like.
You make a good case for Frankenstein.
Yeah, like.
Yeah,
I don't
that's
know.
kind of my
I don't know how I would incorporate him though. Like
Well,
I wouldn't want to make him a villain because like it's not.
yeah,
He's not.
like I feel like what you do with him in a big superhero mashup type environment is you make him like a recluse who just kind of hangs out in the middle of nowhere and hides himself, maybe up in the Arctic,
So he's basically the Hulk.
but it's something where like I said,
he's going to be the Hulk of our universe.
Right.
Like he's hidden himself away from.
He's super strong, but he's also really fucking smart. And like I said, you could have him be like it. He could be researching how to create another like him or something. Like trying to follow the doctor's research.
See, the other thing is it's like, how does it all mash up together? Because
right.
You also got to remember, because we're using Steamboat Willie, we're using Winnie the Pooh.
Yeah.
Like, we could technically make a serious Steamboat Willie.
Yeah.
And we could have him be like the guy who operates like a fucking boat or something like that. And he just so happens to talk like this.
Because doesn't Mickey not have a speaking voice in Steamboat Willie? Or
you're right, he does not.
So like you could just make him like a random like the fucking boat captain, and people would be like, doesn't he talk? And they'd be like, no.
Why is he in black and white? He's like, he just likes wearing gray. That's racist.
Right, yeah. He's a mouse. What color did you expect him to be? But yeah, just it'd be funny, to kind of play with that, But yeah, just
like, and then like the characters from the 100 Acre Woods. I'm more picturing them like. See, because we could also do this like almost like a fantasy story too.
Oh yeah.
Like, I'm thinking of different angles, because it's like everybody's just turning it into a shitty horror movie.
Yeah, no, like the horror movie. I think it's
it's like the big fuck you. It's the big fuck you.
Exactly. They're just like, oh yeah, this is a character for kids. We're going to turn it into a horror movie icon.
But at the same time, it's also
but
at the same time, it's like, when we did get characters in the public domain, people could make so many fucking stories. Disney themselves built their entire empire off of public domain.
Right.
And it's like, so why can't we just take these characters and try to make something actually decent with it? And that way, people will think it's like, oh, hey, that's neat.
Yeah.
That's kind of where what I'm going for here. It's like,
right.
Because it's like, we have access to all this shit now. It's just going to get bigger and bigger as the years go on. So why not do something with it and just show these companies that they aren't the only ones who can do it right?
Right.
I don't know.
Winnie the Pooh, Snidely the Piglet. Oh, I didn't know they let rats on this ship. Mickey Mouse fingers his blunderbuss aggressively.
See, I'm a comedy writer. Is kind of the thing. Like, I would do so many fucking jokes, and I can't do. Like, I can barely ever do serious stories. Right. I've tried. I'm trying. It's just I'm so used to writing to making it funny.
Oh, I forgot to say. God, fuck.
But yeah, I just kind of wanted to jump in real quick and say, congrats, Solus. You are a god now. You guys can now flip between both versions like easily just by going to that house. And
Yeah.
honestly, like I would still like I still want to play in survival from time to time just because it's like there's no point for me making all that shit for multiplayer.
Yeah.
Like if it's in the other mode, it's just. But at the same time, it's like there's only like 3 of us that regularly play, and so I kind of wanted to. I don't know. I want to build more. I want our city to be bigger, and I don't want to be the only one building it out. Hey, speaking of, now that I gave you that project to work on, when is 1,000 Year Door supposed to come back out?
Sometime later this year, right?
The remake? I don't know.
Yeah, they didn't give us a release date, did they?
No, they didn't. I don't think so.
That's a shame. Like
I'm expecting it to be out on February.
I don't know.
I don't know. If you're out late or early March.
Like isn't the like end of February supposed to be like Pokemon Day or some shit?
Whoa.
Because people are
February
going-
27th isn't that Pokemon Day? Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Because everybody's like, well, that's
the
when they're
anniversary.
going to reveal. Yeah, they're like, that's when they're going to reveal this game. No, they're going to reveal this game.
Right.
It's going to be a remake of, like, there's so many people going back and forth. It's like it's going to be a Let's Go style remake of Gen 2.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's going to be an Ilka game based on Gen 5. No, it's going to be a Legends game based in Unova in the past.
What if they announce both? Anyway,
Oh, right.
So,
what if it's all of them?
so
My money is on HD Kanto remake personally, but
right.
I
So
don't think they're going to remake Kanto again. Hopefully,
not for
that's
a
the
while.
only one I'm not. That's the only one I'm not expecting.
that's the only one
I literally will expect anything else. I just don't expect Gen 1 to get remade again at this time. Unless they do it like a fucking Legends type game where it's like back in the past and like full on maps and shit.
Pokemon Legends Kyurem.
Pokemon Leg and Mew.
Pokemon Legends Mew.
Pokemon Legends Kyurem.
So, I was just looking at it, and I was thinking, what about Arsène Lupin?
The one that Lupin the Third's based on?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yo.
You know,
Yes.
it would be super
that's not
easy.
even-
It would be super easy to play him and Sherlock off of each other.
Yeah.
You
yeah.
Yes,
Like-
we're doing that.
So, like,
Man,
Yeah.
I gotta write this down because this is fun.
yeah, because like, it's something where he, as a gentleman thief type character, like you said, he's somebody that would, probably rub Sherlock the wrong way instantly, and I feel like Sherlock would be a really cool character to have in a mix like that, you know. Because you'd have the thief character, and then you'd have like the Frankenstein's monster with his where Sherlock would constantly be like, oh, that's an intellect, like so. But anyway, so like I just feel like the steamboat from Steamboat Willie would be like their primary mode of transportation, and Mickey just drives it. And like doesn't say shit. He just whistles occasionally,
Well,
Like they're like, get on. It's like
occasionally beats up a random animal.
right. Occasionally tortures a cat, for no fucking reason. They're like, what's he doing to that cat? It's like, don't
Throw
ask.
a potato at a bird.
Right. Yeah, it's like, don't ask, just let him cook. But yeah, like, so, like, I feel like that would be a funny way to utilize the character, you know.
See, because wasn't Popeye also supposed to enter the
Ooh,
public domain?
I think he's going to be in there more around the time Superman does. Let's see, when does Popeye
Because Popeye would be
enter
fun to have.
public domain?
I don't know how to use the
Oh.
teleport.
You don't know how to what now?
I don't know how to use the teleport command.
Teleport /TP, or just it should be down when when you go into your when you try to make a message, it should be on like an automatic menu thing.
Automatic menu thing. I'm going on
Like open up to try to write a text. And then down in the corner there should be like a bunch of random little commands. Like one of them lets you change the time, one of them lets you teleport, and I forget what the other one does. Hold on. Yeah, I'm I'm laying down. Like I was actually getting ready to go to bed.
So people seem to be kind of conflicted as to when Popeye is supposed to enter the public domain. So it says Popeye's original creator died in 1938, which means that his version of Popeye fell into public domain in 2009.
That's what I thought.
However, there are certain comic strips and Popeye cartoons, of course, that are still not in public domain, and the company that owns the rights to it uses Popeye in their logo too, as part of their trademark. So, and of course, trademarks don't expire as long as they continue to be used. You know, so similar to what Disney's doing to protect Mickey, using him as one of their several of their trademarks. So it says as of 24, Thimble Theater comic strips from 1919 through 1928 have all entered the public domain, including 17 days before Popeye's first appearance. So
he just barely missed the.
Yeah, so he should end up his comic strips should start entering public domain next year. But there are several of his cartoons because the threshold for cartoons is a little different. According to this, it says that there are several Popeye cartoons that are already public domain. In the Army Now, Little Sweet Pea, Popeye the Sailor meets Sinbad the Sailor, Painless Window Washer.
Oh shit! Really?
Yeah, Popeye the Sailor meets Alibaba's 40 Thieves. I Never Changes My Altitude, A Date to Skate, and Aladdin and His Wonderful Lamp. So those are from 1936 to 1939. So according to...
I'm sorry, the fucking Sinbad the Sailor being public domain.
Yeah, that Sinbad cartoon.
That just blows my mind. That one's fucking great. That's incredible. I'm actually happy about that.
There's actually a list on Wikipedia it says list of animated films in the public domain in the United States. So
that would be a great YouTube stream.
Yeah.
Just play all the fucking public domain cartoons.
So Looney Tunes, Merry Melodies, Popeye the Sailor. Oswald the Lucky Rabbit, Woody Woodpecker.
Yeah, Oswald entered the public domain last year,
Oswald's been in there for a minute.
or for a few years, I should say.
Because Oswald was created before Mickey, so he's been he was created by Walt Disney for another company, and then ended up leaving and founding Disney later. But his last short, basically, as of 2023, all of his stuff is in the public domain. Like, all of the cartoons that he starred in are in the public domain now. But it's funny because
throw in Oswald just for the hell of it.
Oh, it was funny because Disney actually made a big show a few years ago of purchasing the rights to Oswald the Lucky Rabbit from the company that he was originally created for, even though he was technically in public domain at the time, because they wanted to use him for the game Epic Mickey. So they went ahead and made a big show of purchasing the rights so they would be completely legally in the clear, even though they technically did not have to in order to use the character. But yeah, I think they were trying to establish a legal precedent. But
I mean, when it comes to Disney, and being extra litigious, I mean,
right.
It wouldn't be surprising the reason that they did some shit like that was so they could later on down the road claim that they own the new copyright on the old fucking version of it.
Yeah.
You know, something along those lines, because that sounds like some shady shit that Disney would pull.
Yeah, so anyway, wait a minute.
I don't know how I'm gonna do this.
Where do you need to teleport to, Solus?
I was trying to get back to town, but I found my way there.
Oh.
I was gonna say, if you always follow and try to get to 0-0, you always find your way back to town.
All right, yeah.
But it'll put you right next to the arena. But you're there at least.
I was just following to where the coordinates were when I was still at the town. Then I was following the coordinates to where Hunger is currently.
Let's see.
Go there, go to it from there.
Well, the coordinates to get back to the teleporters is 2364 -93, and I know that off the top of my head because I've had to type it in so many fucking times.
Yeah.
Oh.
Hold on.
So, I'm looking at this, found a thing, and according to this article I just read, or it was a post on Reddit, I think, but basically, it sounded like they did some research, and plus, the cartoon in question did show up on that Wikipedia thing that I was talking about with the thing, but apparently, the people who made the first few Casper the Friendly Ghost cartoons never renewed the license on it, so it's public domain now. Ain't that some shit?
That thing scared the living hell out of me. What the fuck? There's a
What?
giant frog in the water.
Oh no. Alright. I need to use the bathroom real quick. I will be
Okay.
right back. I'm gonna zoom out. Yo, that's looking clean.
Yo, that's looking like a fantastic suit.
Yeah. Yeah, he's looking pretty good so far. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Sorry, I missed that last little the last couple minutes. Did you say Casper is on that list?
Oh, he's still AFK.
Wait, what's up?
He's still AFK right now. He's in the bathroom.
Oh, I'm sorry. I just got back myself.
Ah.
Okay, back.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, sorry about that. Whew.
Yep.
Anyways, Hunger, I was saying, I was in the restroom myself. Did you say Casper was on that list as well?
Yeah. So apparently, Casper, the first few cartoons that they made for him, went through something like "It's a Wonderful Life," where they just didn't renew the copyright. So even though he was technically created a lot later than a lot of these other characters, he has also lapsed into public domain.
That's amazing.
Yeah. So yeah, and like,
And you kind of wonder why some of these characters just don't show up in shit anymore.
right.
Now
Well,
I know.
Yeah. Well, it's something where when if people were to use them and create things with them, then those new things would be protected.
Man, we can. It's like it's just thinking. It's like you can make your own Casper shorts. You can fucking. I mean, technically, what is the? What is the? How would you be able to get away with making your own new Mickey Mouse shorts using exclusively Steamboat Willie Mickey?
Like, there's a few ways that you could go about doing it, like what you did, like with the, just swinging the cat around. But there's...
The one I saw that I thought was fucking hilarious was, there was one earlier today. It was, Steamboat Willie, but it's 24 times more legal. And it's just 24 fucking copies of Steamboat Willie all on the fucking screen at once. Just playing back to back to back.
Oh,
And I'm just like, this is what hell must be like. Like, because the sound, it was weird. Like, it was like, since it was playing like a split second after itself for each of them.
Right. Yeah.
Most
Like, it
of
was
the
like a
most
chorus of
where they
fucking
hear
demons.
that whistle.
Like, I'll have, like, I don't want to post it because it's terrible and it'll blow your fucking speakers.
Right.
But it's funny in and of itself that somebody bothered to go through the effort to make it.
Right.
Or what was it? Brock Baker. Brock Baker actually got his taken down.
Oh, yeah.
And well, didn't get it taken down. On my bad. I should rephrase. He had his demonetized, and his was just a redub, which technically already falls under fair use.
Right.
Like, because it was a comedy redub, and it was just him just talking shit about fucking Disney the whole time, saying he's like, I'm public domain now, which means I like cigarettes and smoking and shooting things.
Yeah, because Disney has said that they're going to be very aggressive with trying to take stuff down that threatens Mickey's image, but it's like, you're not going to be able to do it. Like, these people are literally deliberately provoking you.
Somebody put a fucking thing up on Redbubble today. They put a fucking thing up on Redbubble today. It's the fucking Steamboat Willie, just him whistling and everything, and right above it just says in caption, "I love fentanyl."
Oh my god.
Like, they're just going all fucking out on this.
Right.
Like, I mean, at least the one I did was just a screenshot from the fucking show. Like, I didn't go any further than that, and I don't think I want to, because I want to
Right.
leave it at least, like, what he's already done is enough atrocities. Like, he's tortured that poor animal. Like,
Right.
he's tortured multiple animals in that short. I don't need
Right.
to take this. I don't need to stretch the truth.
Right.
It's still funny though.
Right.
The one dude fucking makes Mickey with a fucking machine gun in his fucking head. He's like, "Come and get me, you bitches!"
Oh no.
Sorry, I think I'm gonna head to bed though. I'm getting kind of tired.
Alright.
This was great though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I love you. Bye bye.
Good night,
Have a great
Caps
one.
Mumlock. I forgot I was muted. I was gonna say earlier that fucking Caps leaving and rejoining fucked up my audio completely.
Oh, no.
I had to leave the call and come back, so that's why I was gone briefly.
Jeez.
Yeah, also Whitney fucking smoked me. So I'm hoping the run back goes a little smoother, and I will in fact save this time.
Gotta get the salty run back. Oh,
It's always her.
always, yeah.
I think what rubs salt in the wound is kind of that her intro text implies that she hasn't been a trainer very long.
Right. She's like, I just started training like a couple days ago, and somebody gave me this OP cow.
Just a silly little cow.
I was given a cow to milk today.
Right. I was given this cow and told to commit war crimes, and
Mhm.
oh man.
It's a good thing I saved. Oh boy.
Oh. Jeez.
I've heard tell that X items can be a boon in situations like these. However, fuck that shit.
It took me 50 years to take down Whitney. No.
Uh-huh.
That slap will work one of these times. Surely it'll come through.
Sometimes.
I wish the knights could build a castle. Yeah, that checks out. Ugh. Alright, I have hope in the salty run back again. I did not. Did it. And that was, in fact, a critical hit. The hope is gone. There, hope was never real.
Damn.
I love when panicking works for me. That's what this game is all about.
And then you just spam the hell out of flamethrower.
The Quilava is wheeling harder than he's ever wheeled in his life.
He came in like a wrecking ball. He's never wheeled so hard before.
Fucking awful. Ooh, I wish you would stop doing that.
Oh wait, no, it's supposed to be up here. Damn.
Oh, excuse you.
Sorry. Oh, shit. Oh, great.
Wow.
Snot everywhere.
The dust. It strikes.
Ugh. Oh, jeez, give me a second. I'm gonna mute. Okay, sorry about that. Ugh, good grief.
No worries.
Ugh. There we go.
It is awful. I spend multiple hours a day sneezing throughout a hospital because they give me cleaning chemical that fucking makes you sneeze.
Mhm.
It is a funny look.
Oh, jeez. Alright, that was rough. Oh, there we go. Oh. lattes.
Guys, do you think they're ever gonna unban Soldo?
From
I don't know.
Pokemon?
Oh, well, yeah, from that.
Yeah. So, I think it's probably more likely that they'll just phase it out at this point. Like, you know, stop including it in games and use and add a different item in for the lattes to use.
Well,
And,
they're in the fucking dens. I don't even remember if Soldo was in Gen 8.
yeah.
Mm,
Because the lattes are both in Gen 9.
yeah. Oh, they are.
Yeah, you could get them through the snack what is it, Snackworth quests.
The snack feature. Every game should have one.
Speaking of games and snacks, did you hear that that KFC made their own video game console?
I think I remember you mentioning that.
It's basically just an OP PC, and it's not even that OP, but it has a thing inside where you can warm up chicken.
Of course.
Lovely. Nothing wasted in a design like that.
Right, basically, they're like, hey, if the PC's going to generate all this heat anyway, why not use it to keep your fucking chicken warm while you're playing?
We live in strange times.
Yeah.
God, you know, the GameCube would have beat out the PS2 if, you know, they had a microwave option
Right.
to counteract the PlayStation 2's DVD playback.
If only we could have made chicken in it, we would have won the console wars for sure.
Yeah. I mean, fuck, the Wii could have been a toaster.
Right.
They weren't thinking with the kernel on their team. That was their problem.
Right, yeah. Could you imagine you're sitting there fighting a boss, you finally beat it, and and the fucking console spits out a fucking Pop-Tart. Makes a dinging noise.
God.
Like,
Sounds like something out of fucking Portal.
right. There will be cake.
There will be cake.
And prints out a picture of a cake.
Right. The cake was a lie.
I need the next Xbox to be able to 3D print cookies for me.
Oh my god, wouldn't that be amazing though?
Right?
I would get so fat.
Man.
Well, you would have to wait like however fucking long per cookie.
It doesn't matter. You know?
It would. Well, yeah, but it would kind of pace you a bit.
So, so I saw this this T-shirt, right? It was an ad for a T-shirt, and anyway, it was one of those like really insulting T-shirts. You know, like you wear it when you're around people that you want to offend. But basically, the gist of the shirt is It says, yeah, I'm fat because every time I fuck your mom, she gives me a biscuit, or which it's Europeans are like a cookie, you know.
Jeez.
Yeah. Oh man.
Every time I fuck your mother, she gives me a biscuit.
Yeah.
Sounds like a pretty good deal.
Right?
Hey boy, have a biscuit. uh. See, Europeans have different names for all the snacks that we eat. You know, like for example, when a British person says chips, they mean like big chunks of potato, like wedge French fries, like you know, and
This is
and like when they're talking about what we call chips, they say crisp. It's a crisp, potato crisp.
the thing that literally chips apart is the crisp.
Yeah. So
I don't know. I'll agree with them about the U in words, but I won't budge on much else.
yeah. Well, anyway, but like they call cookies biscuits over there, and I'm just like, well, what do they call biscuits then?
Do they call biscuits cookies too?
Yeah, I don't know.
Did you
Like,
ever find out an answer to that question?
yeah, let me see. Let me ask Google. Let's see. What do British people call biscuits?
Fucking scone.
Hard or crisp cookies are called biscuits in the UK, while the chewier dessert can be identified as a cookie. Oh, the term scone is used for a different type of baked good that is similar to what Americans call a biscuit. So, let's see. Scones are typically made with using a quick bread method with a higher ratio of liquid to flour and sometimes no butter. Biscuits have a high ratio of butter and the lamination process needed to achieve flaky layers. So scones are not exactly the same thing as a biscuit. But so I guess they just don't eat the same type of biscuits we eat over there.
Yeah, I mean,
they don't exist.
Yeah. So the term biscuit was derived from the Latin biscotus, or twice baked, which is where we get both the name both biscuit and biscotti. The name is more figurative than it sounds. British military hardtack was baked 4 times, and modern British biscuits are only baked once. So it's pretty funny.
God damn it, I hate looking at food at night. It's too late to eat.
Oh man, that's too funny. Man, I've made a lot of progress.
Yeah. All you got done was the torso.
Yeah, I got his torso done and finished his legs too. Like he had some legs
Yeah.
that weren't quite the
I'm loving how
upper
it's
part of
turning
his
out
legs
so
weren't
far.
quite done. So I got a lot of his torso done so far. Tuxedo coming. Oh. Uh. Okay, so there's that.
Alright, good night, Hunger Gang. I will leave stream open on my phone.
All right.
All right.
Night, Quint.
Yeah.
we go. Hmm. pretty lit. Okay. Oh, let's see. Hmm. Hmm. Okay. Hmm. Nice. Okay, let's see here. Hat. Hot, 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 hot. See, after a while, if you just keep putting hat together, it becomes that.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah. All the hatting down the hatches. Motherfucker. Okay. Mm-mm. Bastard wandering trader, I swear. Swear to God, I want it dead. I want him dead. I want his whole family dead. I want his house burned to the ground. Don't want me, your old bitch. Run. Run, you little shit. Keep running.
Target acquired.
Right. Sue. All right. Well, now teabag. All right. I think I'm gonna go ahead and call it a night here. Looks like I'm just about done with this guy. I just need his arm, the thing he's holding, his face, and then the rest of his cape. And then after that, I'll need to do a background for him. So anyway,
Yeah.
but yeah, he's looking pretty dapper already. So it's gonna be pretty nice. But yeah, so yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and end off here. I want to thank everybody so much for watching. I do hope you enjoyed. We'll be back to finish this guy off next week, so look forward to that. And of course, as always, I do hope everybody has a great day. Bye-bye.
Good night, everyone.
This is